morning, everyone. It's 8:30 on Friday, December the 18th, and it's time for the morning briefing. Snapshot of the region this morning. We have updated numbers for the unaccompanied children. No changes to our declarations. Yesterday, we added the National Terrorism Advisory System notice that was issued on the 16th. If you'd like more information on what that contains, there is the link at dhs.gov. We also added the Tier 3 event for the papal visit to Texas and Mexico that's coming up in February. Update on our damage assessments. Last evening, the Texas damage assessments were complete, so that will be removed on Monday. And no fire management grant request to talk about this morning. As we switch over to the Geo platform this morning, things are quiet around the region. Randy will have a weather update in just a moment. Before we go there, no changes at the national level. Both are at level 4 steady state, as is the region here. No changes to the status of our state EOCs. Again, all are at level 4. No changes to our IMAPs. No shelters are open in the region this morning, and no significant power outages to report. So now we turn it over to Randy to tell us about the weather.
All right, thanks, Paul. Well, it's pretty quiet today. There's not a lot going on. Just the residual river flooding we've been dealing with the last several days in East Texas, and a couple flood warnings on the rivers and creeks in that area, and then also in southern portion of Arkansas and Louisiana. To go to the next slide, really this kind of summarizes what's going on with the threat matrix. Really, we pick up a heavy rainfall threat, it looks like late Monday, and that'll persist in the midweek. And really, between now and then, through the weekend, is quiet. We don't expect too much at all. No impactful weather, except for the flooding along the rivers. It looks like it should decrease with time over the weekend. We'll improve conditions there. And then it looks like when we get into probably sometime late Monday is when some of the heavy rainfall should start along the Gulf Coast. And really, Louisiana looks like it's going to be the main area that we would potentially see some flooding. We'll have to see how that plays out into Tuesday and maybe even lessen into Wednesday. But until then, really not much to talk about. And we'll watch too to see if there's a severe weather threat with that too. For now, it looks like mainly just heavy rain is going to be the threat. So that's pretty much all for the weather. It looks like we're no real changes in the drought, so we're doing good there. And space weather, no significant impacts.
Thank you, sir. Any questions for the Weather Service? You know what to do. In the meantime, we'll take a look at the trivia question for today. Which one of these events occurred this day in history? And the answer is actually all of them. Right? The New Madrid earthquake was actually 1811. Typhoon Cobra, 1944, and the picture at the bottom is from that typhoon. That is the USS Langley, an aircraft carrier there. Severe storms in 1924 and Cyclone John in 92. Any questions this morning? I'll post the slides up there in just a moment. All right, everyone, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you on Monday.